It is noontime, friends, here at the house of Otaku Dante. I just got through enjoying some Marco's Pizza. If you're ever in Georgia, Marco's Pizza is a good Italian restaurant-style pizza that you can order over the phone, or you can go in and dine at the establishment and enjoy some good pizza. Good toppings, all that good stuff. And aside from that, it is gray outside, looking like it might storm any second. And why are we here? Okay, we are here to sort of clarify and clear up any confusion that you might have had from reading my review, my SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy review. It was filled with complaints. Less information than usual, but I did hit on the key points that I wanted to address. But I feel like a stream of the game and a showcasing of what it has will better clarify what it is I do not like about this game. And before we get into that, we're gonna do a tutorial playthrough to show you one of my key complaints. The tutorial, which doesn't even really touch base on the tag team mechanics, as you'll see, is not very helpful when it comes to the tag team mechanics. Basically, the game pans it off in the tutorial as a sort of swap in, swap out, you know, when it's convenient type of deal. But if you watch the trailers, it actually showcases, you know, normal tag team like play where you can actually extend combos and do things like that. And right here we're just doing the basic stuff, the movement and the dashes and stuff. This game, you know, mechanic wise is very basic, very casual oriented. It's a 4-button fighter at base level. You do have shoulder buttons that come into play for you know, the tag team portion of the game, and the dream finisher thing that I mentioned in my review. But aside from that, there's not really much, you know, that requires, you know, an in-depth understanding of what is going on. I mean, they really dumbed down the control scheme. This is a spammer's paradise, basically. Now the guard, which I do not like, as you just saw, is tagged to the L1 button, shoulder button, instead of back on the D-pad, which would have made it so much easier. And there would have been ways to work around that, but I think, I don't know why they did it that way, but you can't block like you normally would in any other fighting game. You gotta press L1 to do the little barrier block, as it were. And you got your guard crush, you know, attacking until the shield turns red and breaks, basically. Evasion. Okay, evasion is L1 plus forward or backward. Basically, you know, rolls to get past the player, and that comes in handy, you know, when you're trying to mix things up, keep people guessing, you know, whatever. Nothing really new to KOF, King of Fighters. They had something slightly similar in KOF 14. Guard cancel. Okay, you gotta block it. Basically, block. You gotta wait. Block, and immediately when attack it, when it hits like You just press forward, backward. You know, you don't really have to complicate this game with that kind of stuff. You know, you can argue pro level players get something out of it. You got air evades too. Basically, like if you're jumping towards someone, you can back off a little bit. You know, throw people off a little bit, I guess. And L1's the recovery button. You get knocked over. Different types of recovery tied to L1 and the D-pad. You'll notice a lot of things in this tutorial are a button plus a D-pad direction, and it's nothing, you know, complicated that someone can't easily pick up on. Whether or not you're going to use it in the actual fight is, you know, another thing to be questioned. But yeah, here's the basic tag in R2. Okay, it switches characters pretty fast, but there's an animation. And one thing that really bothers me about the tag in is that it's not as fluid as you would experience in a game like Marvel vs. Capcom or anything like that. And the item usage, I briefly touched base on this in the review, didn't really explain it, but basically if you press right on the right thumbstick towards the character, it'll launch it towards them. If you press down, it'll launch it from the top, and from the left, it'll launch it from the back. Items add an unnecessary sort of gimmick to it, sort of like a novelty mechanic, just like just to add flash to it, basically, to make it interesting. You'll get things like attack items like bombs, giant boulders that roll them over, you know, pinballs that bounce around, health refills, poison, basic SNK stuff. Nothing really really that benefits the end goal, which is to, you know, get a player's health bar down to red, regardless of whether they still got the other tag player, you know, in play, and just press R1 for you know, the dream finisher, and then it's over if it connects. Basically, it feels like they overcomplicated something that isn't really complicated. So now that's good. That dash heavy attack that I just did, that is good for like if you want to set up a, you know, combo or something. You want to, you know, throw them off. That it does come in a little, you know, handy if you want to get more technical with the game. So throws, you know, usual stuff. It's a one button throw basically with the left or the left D-pad thrown in for a backwards throw or whatever. So, next they're going to do the air throw, SX, you know, when they're in the air. Kind of like what they did with DOA with their throws, you know, it's a one button deal. So, I mean, I shouldn't say they because they're not associated with DOA, but it's like DOA's throw button, throw break. You know, that's also X. You know, just press X and you can break a throw. Special moves, which are also a one button deal, plus the D-pad directionals, which again dumbs down the whole point of a character, in my opinion. It kind of like just makes everything overly simplified. Like you press circle, does her psycho ball, which would have been a down forward plus whatever button in the regular KOF, and that would have been, you know, like a shuriken motion for that, and then whatever for that. It's just it steals away from really fleshing out the character, you know, in their move set. Like it simplifies things. It makes the game more about the mechanics than it does the character. And sure, the characters are on screen doing their motions and whatever, and they're doing their attacks, but it doesn't feel like you're really contributing to that. And here's the dream finish. It's basically R1 or R1 plus down. I didn't hit her with it. I'm gonna have to try that again. The finish chance. See, this is where it tells you when their life is low, the gauge will turn red. Landing a dream finish in this state will end the match. That's basically the gist of it. Like, if you get them down to red, you press R1, and they're in range, and they get hit, then it's over. The match is over, regardless of whether or not the tag player is still, you know, tag character is still in play. It personally feels like it defeats the whole purpose of having a tag mechanic in there when the tag character is just either there for extra combo damage or for, you know, swapping out when your health is going low or whatever. It just doesn't seem like this should have been a tag game if that's what they were going for.
Ready, go!
Gotta get her down to the red. Gotta get to hands-on experience here. It's just as easy as that. I mean, it's like these matches go by so fast, and they're like really flashy. I think that's what they were going for. They were going for the flash, to look good, easy to execute, like casual, you know, nature fighting games that so many developers have started to seek out. But this is the epitome of everything casual, everything about it, every mechanic applied outside of the tech rolls and the different things that it's got. It's just really super hyper casual. It's cancel attacks. Okay.
Ready, go!
See, this is what I did not understand. Like that cancel attack that they said, it's more like a auto combo, like a small auto combo. It's just spamming square and it attacks 3 times. I don't know why they called it cancel attack. It's just ridiculous. And right here, you press triangle down the circle, sort of a they call it cancel attack, but it looked like a combo setup to me. And then I don't think I did that right. Yeah, I did. I got that. It's just they try to make it seem complicated through the added stuff. Like, you can make it as complicated as you want, but when you actually get into gameplay and realize that you don't have to apply even half of the stuff that is there to actually win and look, you know, competent doing it, then why are you going to spend that extra effort, you know, doing it? People are going to spam the heck out of the cancel attack, you know, sarcastically speaking. You're going to spam the heck out of that.
Ready,
And they're going to just get them down to red and see, and this is where they go to. This is as far as they go with the tag thing. Basically, it's a tag setup. When you're wanting to extend the combo, they say press down circle to do the special, and then R2 to instantly, you know, tag in your character in a more seamless fashion. But it doesn't feel seamless. It feels like it's I don't even know what the word is I'm looking for. It's like, see, that was all of the tag stuff they have. Like the transition, like the special to you know, to the tag. is basically your setup for going into tag, but it's so complicated because it involves pressing the down plus circle and then hitting R2, and then you got to follow up with whatever else you're gonna do. It feels sloppy. It doesn't feel as fluid as a game like Marvel vs. Capcom. Going into the combo potential of the tag team, it does not feel as fluid as the as that type of game. So, and then you got your training thing. It's this is where you can hone your skills. If you really want to get into it, you want to apply everything. You want to, you can choose the characters. I'm just going to choose the characters here and just get it done. You can double up on the characters actually, which I found out by accident. So that is one thing that kind of cheapens the experience. So, like if you got like 2 OP characters on the same team, kind of does cheapen it a little bit. And there are some characters that are more combo centric. Like you have like Nakaruru from Samurai Showdown, and she's never been a combo type character, so her setups aren't as easily comboed into. And then you got like Mai, who has been more projectile, and she's less. She can be comboed, but she's less of a combo thing outside of applying like specials into her combos and stuff. But then you got ones like let's see if I can do something here. So you can just go into the specials and get like easy 5-hit combos, 6-hit or even more. Like it's just super easy, and you don't even see there. I got the tag in. It just bothers me. It bothers me greatly how casual this thing is. Now there is a point from when a character does a combo when it will stop dealing damage. These are the windows of opportunity for when you can tag in and extend the combo with the other character. Now you have to do some testing with that, but yeah. The mix-ups are crazy fast, and reading a lot of it's going to be hard with the guard button locked pretty much at L1. You can remap it, but you cannot remap it to back on the D-pad, which I can now understand because the directionals are actually tied to the specials and stuff, and basically everything in the game. But I just don't know. Like this whole thing bothers me greatly. But I'm gonna back out of this training thing. You can see you can actually stand, do the action, the guard, counter hit, recovery, input, display, all that you want to do. You can train to your heart's content. You can fine tune your skills. You can look cool. But at the end of the day, this is super casual, and looking cool is not the end all be all. It's not the skill telling display that they want you to believe it is. Okay, so here's survival. I'm gonna do story first. I'm gonna show you how ridiculous this story mode is. Do a story playthrough for you guys. Now the boss in this thing when I met up with that boss and I lost 3 times in a row, I gave up at the 3rd time. And getting trophies for each other, you know, try after the initial one, I realized that it was made purposefully cheap. It was made the way it was because that's what they wanted. They try to like, you can argue like they've all SNK bosses, you know, that's the whole, you know, meme of the situation. Oh crap, I didn't want her. I wanted Kula. Get Kula on board. But you know, the whole SNK boss thing always been ridiculously hard. You know, there's never really no need for it. Let you see some of these cutscene. As I said, they basically wake up in this pocket dimension, and Kukri, the boss character, is kind of captured them there, trying to freaking scare them to the point that he can turn them into, I guess, sand statues for his collection. He's some kind of pervert or something in this game. With the girls dressed the way they are, you know, makes. I don't want to spoil too much of that, but yeah. But the AI up to that boss fight suffers from what I call Street Fighter syndrome. AI is incompetent. It is stupid. And then when you get to the boss, it's like a ramp up from the oh, she rolled me with it. I doubled up on the thing. I'm just standing there taking it. Okay, so it'll say finish chance, and that means your other character can finish. I missed it. But see that, like, I am casually playing this, and they're just letting me pretty much just have it. Like, I mean, they're throwing stuff at me. Worst freaking AI ever. Until it gets to Kukri, who actually is like a SNK boss. Let's just say it. Let's just put it that way. It's like a proper trolling SNK boss. You'll see that though in a second when I get to him after a little while. The character roster in this game's not bad. I mean, it's got your favorites in there. It's got some that are less than favorite, but it's got your I'm so used to like fighting games that have the actual D-pad for the block. There goes the pinball. I think I got some health meter, so I'll boom. It's easy as that. Just a few. I think like it takes a couple of combos and then like you're just there. I mean the it's like it's one and done. It's I don't even know. Trying to not spoil the story for everyone if anybody wants to get in and do it. It's wacky. It's wouldn't call it fan service, but I guess maybe fan servicey. Yeah, definitely. I'm getting bored. I totally messed that one up. Pinball. I keep on. I don't even know. Like, getting out of a dizzy is pretty hard in this game. It is not as easy, and like once you get them dizzy and they're in the red and you've got the all you gotta do is switch the character and it's in it. Just finish them. Dream finisher, you know, as it were. There's old female Terry Bogard looking all bothered there. I thought that was hilarious. Hey, come on. She said, oh. They put me in the sand. There's the censorship thing. And just let me do it. Just let me win that thing. I should be reaching the boss pretty soon. I don't think there's too many matches before you get to him, but basically I'm just playing casually. Like if I was playing serious and really paying attention and not just running into things and stuff, it'd go by super fast. These AI are not the best. Now I do like the character design. I think it's a step above what KOF 14 was. I think that's my opinion though. You can actually do the dream finisher as an combo extension. It's got the old, it's got the KOF 14 style ending poses like they used to have with the team. And as you're doing this, you earn gold for what gold has multiple uses. You can unlock a lot of stuff in this game, but not a lot of I don't know what I'm trying to say. A lot of stuff that doesn't really amount to much because of the easy nature of getting stuff, as it were. Got into censorship mode. Now watch me eat crow here. Lose to a that should go pitch me off. Oh, dude. I got careless. I got careless. But anyway, different tag teams are gonna benefit each other differently, of course, because the special set that they have, the move sets. You know, you got your grapplers, you got your basic combo-centric martial artists, you've got your projectile-heavy characters, your zoning characters, as it were. I'm gonna continue this just to get to the boss to show you what I was talking about. The character variety is good. I wouldn't say there's any one character that is truly OP or anything. Use the like, if you notice me backing up, that's because I am so used to actually pressing back on the D-pad to block. Like, I cannot break that habit for the life of me. Most of the fighting games I've ever played have been back on the D-pad to block, or either shoulder buttons to the right. Never to the left like that. It just messes me up. I can't get used to it. The rest of it's okay. Like, I mean, if it wasn't for the blocking to be L1, I think it would have been an alright control scheme for what it is, you know. Okay, prepare for me to get beat like a drum here. This is the boss fight, so spoilers. This is a character from KOF 14. I think he's before that too. Actually, if memory serves me well. Like, you can can he? He'll like, he'll get you though. The thing is, he doesn't let you fall. He'll combo you in the air where you can't recover. And then he'll finish you when you're, when you've been dizzied or whatever. It's always the same thing. Always the same thing. It goes from being an easy to moderate AI to a pro level AI at the end. Definitely not gamer friendly. I'm gonna give up on that. Show you what the game has to offer in the way of unlocks and the customization. I know you wanted to, you're probably curious as to why I say that is not as great as it should be. Okay, so each character, they have a basic, you know, the costume they come with, then they got two others. That's for every one of them. They cost gold. The other ones cost gold. One of them will be like 1,000. The rarest one will be 3,000 gold, and you can, buy them, choose them, and save them to a slot for easy access. You know, when you're doing the matchmaking or whatever. And then you got the head to toe, accessories. Now these accessories are all the same for every character. Once you unlock it for one character, you can use it on the others. They're cheap in the way of in-game currency. They're 200 to 500 a piece, and I've unlocked all of them. Not playing very long. I mean, maybe a couple hours. I was able to get enough currency to unlock all of it. Different colors. You can choose whatever. Those things. For those. Got the dog ears, monkey ears, mushroom, novelty type stuff, sort of like what you see in games like Street Fighter. I mean, I'm about to say Street Fighter 5, like Soul Calibur 5 or Tekken 7 or any of the Tekken games where they had customization. Tag Tournament comes to mind, stuff like that. Got the different face things: cat whiskers, glasses, third eye, which you can't see under her hair. Heart sunglasses, mask, eye monitor. Nod to Dragon Ball there, I suppose. Got different things. Color contacts. You can actually see the eyes more clear when you're in the cinematics and whatnot. They got different ones. They got like demon colored eyes, stuff like that. Little things. Got your face paint, freckles, camouflage, scar. Different things, different makeups. Got zodiac marks for whatever reason. Different face paint options. You got the angel wings, devil wings. You've seen this in Tekken games like Tekken 7, like I said. Clockwork. Little definitely nod to Tekken 7, Tekken Tag Tournament. You got hands, different cuffs for the girls, shackles in some cases, rosary beads, things like that. And then you got the wings for the feet, to, fully deck out your character in like a demon or angel type deal, if you like. Then you got the voice style. These are the voice set. You can buy these with in-game currency, gold. Each one has a different, I guess, quote line. Line of quotes or whatever. Different voices. And when you got that all set, you can go to save. You can save the custom data. You can lock it so you want to erase it. You can unlock it so you can change it if you like. So there's that. That's your character customization in a nutshell. It doesn't take long to unlock all that. The game is very generous with the in-game currency. Like it is very, very generous, and I think, you know, it does steal from the trophy nature of those things. Like having something, if they would have added something like something rare that takes, you know, some insane amount of currency or some special unlock method to unlock to make your character looking cool. You'd have bragging rights or whatever, show off your character in some cool way. But with that, just that the way it is, the simple, you know, lineup of accessories for the same for each girl, it kind of doesn't make it special. It doesn't make it special. They might look, whatever, dolled up or whatever, but it is just less than special. Gallery. Let's go to the gallery here. Gallery, you've got movies. You can unlock things, cutscenes. Oh, I think I just went into the cutscenes. Yeah, I don't want to do that. It skips through all the cutscenes. Cutscene 1, cutscene 2, boss entrance. And then you got the boss scene where you can choose your character, their costume, their color palette, and play it and watch it, from that character's, perspective or whatever. Boss defeated, you can actually... This is another reason I think the boss was made artificially difficult, is because you can actually buy for 500 gold the boss defeated thing. You don't earn it. You can buy it. It's like they realize the boss is so hard to beat that you might miss out on it if you don't get access to it. So they offer 500 gold. Whatever. Then you can buy the individual endings. It's just what I don't even know, man. I really don't have words to describe how bad that is. But anyways, artwork. You got some basic gallery artwork options. $500. $500. 500 gold a pop. Ending backgrounds. And then you got the mosaics. Now I think these are actually unlockable. The only unlockable thing in the thing. I don't know how to unlock them, but they have a locked symbol on them, and that'd make them the only truly special thing in the game. And then you got your voice sets that you can unlock. Well, actually, basically you unlock them in the customization, and then you can like play them here or whatever, or you can buy them here or whatever. I don't even understand. I don't understand it. But then you got your BGM, your soundtrack stuff, for the characters and the stages, all that cool stuff. That's your unlocks in a nutshell. Now for profile, you can either have your PSN avatar, or you can change the avatar. Now this I have not figured out. Supposedly you're supposed to be able to change. I guess you unlock character art or something that you can do or something. I don't even know. That's alien to me. I couldn't even figure that out. Return to default avatar. Then you got your titles. $200 a pop. They are they're related to the girls mostly, and their fighting styles and whatever. And then you got like let me see if I can find one down here. Steampunk Wolf, which is Terry Bogart's one of his costumes. Best Bounce, some fan service stuff. And then Sadistic Mademoiselle, Seductress. This is one of the things that actually confuses me as to who this, what audience this game was directed. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a game geared towards people who enjoy the more feminine side of the FGC, or the masculine. I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
オンライ
We're going to the matchmaking.
ンルームマッチ
You got the quick match option, of course. You can go into the quick match. You can go into a room match, room search, and it has the parameters. It has the region. You can change that from to all to same. Connection speed, any to four bars being the best. You know. Then you got the disconnect ratio, and I have seen some people with some pretty high disconnect ratio, so you can tell people are getting kind of angry. That's low ratio only or any. And then you got the live broadcast option. If you don't want to be broadcasted, you can opt out of that. I suppose private broadcast okay. Then you got the item frequency. You know how often the items drop in the game. You can either have it low, none, or whatever. You can take them out completely. It depends on what your preference is. What I had it set on was medium, and they drop pretty frequently. Like, I wouldn't say the items really impact the nature of the match. I mean, the outcome of the match, outside of the ones that deal damage and the ones that heal you. The ones that just like bounce players around. I guess, you know, I could see where somebody would want to set it to, you know, none or whatever, low. Kind of make it more about the fight than the flashiness. So that is a good option to tweak if you wanted to actually do that. But anyway, you can room search for a room and whatever. And there's the live from PlayStation. They're trying to push that service instead of like Twitch. They're trying to make it use the live streaming service. And then you got the quick match for just getting into anything, I guess. Gonna give quick match a go and see if I can show you what the netcode's like. Okay, this is the battle type. I mentioned it briefly in the review. You've got gamble battle, which is basically a wager match where you wager a set amount of gold for the winner. And then you got the normal battle. You can do that. You got the region, same, any, you know. I'm just gonna leave it at normal, see if I can find a match here. See if anybody's playing this game right now. Got old Kukuri doing his little poses there. His silhouette, as it were. Not sure anybody's gonna be playing. Might have to do a room search if it doesn't find anybody. Yeah, I'm gonna do a room search. Let's see if anybody's even got a lobby up. So you can usually tell if anybody's even playing if the rooms are yeah, unable to find a room. I don't think anybody's playing it. Well, that sucks. Can't show that off, so that's kind of a letdown. But anyway, basically that's the gist of it. Like I've got a lot of problems with it. Like I've got a lot of problems with how casual the mechanics are, how it banks a lot on the mechanics being the focal point instead of the characters themselves. A lot of the thunder is stolen from the characters, giving it to the mechanics, which really don't amount to much. I mean, anybody could really get into this and really do the damage, get the wins, and look cool doing it. I mean, it's one of those look good, feel good, you know, type games. It's a flashy facade, cool looking character design. You know, I give it that. It looks like a good game visually. The cutscenes are not bad. Like, I'm surprised they actually use 3D cutscenes in there. I'd say the character design is above, you know, KOF 14's. A little more cel-shaded, a little more, you know, fitting of this novelty style gameplay and whatnot. But I think for what it is, it's pretty cool. Like, I mean, the cell shading does it all right, you know. But again, I cannot figure out who this game was meant for. I can't figure out if it's meant for casuals, you know, girls or guys or a mix. Like, it's got fan service stuff in there, you know, geared towards the guys. Mai's still got her jiggle. Got a lot of the skimpy outfits. Got a lot of, you know, like the police outfit for Love. I don't know. I just don't know if, I don't know what SNK was going for. This is, by the way, under the Nippon Ichi software label. They did not develop this. This is just under their label. This is developed by a team from SNK. So, gonna get into survival. I don't think I've done that yet. Show you some survival here. Survival can actually be played co-op, from what I understand. One player play one tag partner and the other another. You know, it's just one of those deals, just to add a twist on the gameplay mechanics and whatnot. Got different environments, sort of 3D, sort of anime inspired, I'd say, kind of usual SNK type stuff. I like this one. I do.
Ready? Go!
I'll let that drag on a little bit longer than it should have. Like specials and stuff use up spirit gauge, where spirit gauge is used for the thing, for the dream finisher. This is survival mode for you who are just joining me, doing a playthrough of it. I'm gonna have to upload the rest of the video to YouTube after I go into Twitch And man, this AI is horrible. Censorship. Oh. Oh, missed that one. Yeah, it is missing. When you get them into the red, they'll actually just stun over and over again until you finish them. If they don't finish you first.
Ready, go!
I didn't even have her down. Oh, dude. Yeah, but that stun is ridiculous in this game. I guess it's hard to get out of it.
Ready, go!
I missed it. Now you can set up all kinds of like tag team follow-up combos, but like I said before, like when you watch this video, you'll understand like the tutorial does not explain really how to capitalize on the tag mechanics. It just tells you how to transition from special into the thing. Totally messed that one up. Now, in survival, you will go through maybe a little over 10 matches or so, and then you'll have to fight the boss before you move on to the next set of battles. One of the trophies, I think, is a PSN trophies is for winning 30 matches, I think it is. anyways, once I make it to the boss, I'm gonna just cut it and upload this. If you want to watch it, it is on. You can search me on YouTube, Otaku Dante, lowercase letters. It will be going live in its entirety on there. So. The AI will just let you have at him, but once you get to the boss character, man, he will challenge you properly. Pro level challenge, I tell you.
Ready, go!
I actually could hold that, I didn't know that. Getting sloppy in my old age. I'm both dizzy. Just stood there and took it. Just stood there and took it. I'm 9 wins in, so shouldn't be too much longer. Now, if you want a really good combo character, Zarina is good. She's a good character. Can't break that habit of pressing back for a block. For nothing. But if you want to earn gold quick, survival mode's the way to go. You earn a decent amount per match.
Ready, go!
Totally forgot you want the projectile one. Dude. Uh-oh. She got me. Oh, dude, I think I landed there. But anyway, take my word for it. The boss, you'll meet up with the boss. It's sort of like, sort of like Guilty Gear boss mode, where you battle so many like normal enemies, normal opponents, and then you hit the boss battle, and then you beat it, and then you go into the next set of normal battles, and then rinse and repeat. Uh, Goes on as long as you can, retain health or whatever. So, and health does go down in survival when you take damage and stuff. So, uh, you can regain some through items and stuff though. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it short there. It's been an hour-long video, so if you're interested in seeing the rest of it, go to YouTube, Otaku Dante, one word, all lowercase letters, and you can listen to me go on about my thoughts about it, showcase every aspect of the game, and also I'll provide a link to my review in the description. You can read that if you like as well. Overall, I'm not really pleased with what they went for with this game. I don't know who it was targeted at. I don't know who they were trying to appeal to. Feels like a esports type money grab or something, like sort of like that kind of hype situation. A lot of flash, a lot of it's just dumbed down, like dumbed down mechanics, easy controls, super casual. It just doesn't feel like an SNK, fighting game. Like, I've played SNK fighting games since Fatal Fury back in the day on the Genesis, and they've always been super technical. This feels like a step in the wrong direction, if I were to be honest, and kind of disappointed. But anyway, I'll cut it there, and thank you for stopping by. Talk at you later.